Is the plan too good to be true? If you've been seeing the promotions, especially if you're an Amazon seller or are on any marketers lists, you're probably being bombarded with information about Dan Hollings, the plan. And I'm fortunate enough to have been a Beta 1 student, so I can answer that question. My name is Regina. I've got my flowers, if you've been following along. That is now my tradition. Every Thursday when I record these videos, I go to the market and get some beautiful flowers, and you might see my cats walking around. So let's dig into today's presentation. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about Dan Hollings, the plan. And is it too good to be true? That's the question that I get asked most often. So let's get to it and see if we can answer it for you. So firstly, who am I? If you don't know me, and I don't assume you do, I am Australian-based. I'm a solo parent to a 12-year-old child. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a brand owner. I'm an Amazon seller. I have been for about 6 years. I've been dabbling mostly unsuccessfully in crypto since 2016, 2017, and I'm by no means a crypto expert and definitely not a guru. There are no Lambos here. This is a little bit of an update. I have been creating these videos for the last few months. So if you're new to this channel, I do encourage you to go back and watch some of the previous videos. I did do quite a comprehensive review of the plan in my very first video. So you may need to scroll through and find the very first video in this series, which will give you a lot more in-depth information about the training itself. This is just going to be a quick update. So here we go. Firstly, the disclaimer. This is not in any way to be construed as financial advice. Please make sure you do your own due diligence and consult a financial advisor or planner and tax advisor if necessary in your country of origin. Of course, past performance and my performance is not indicative of what may happen in the future in general or for you in particular. I do want to disclose that I am an affiliate for the plan, and should you choose to purchase through one of my links, you will not pay any more. In fact, you will get a lot more, but you'll not pay any more. I will receive a compensation, so you can buy me a cup of coffee. So let's get going as to what my results are to date. As I record this on the morning of September 16th, I'm going to show you two screenshots from the trading software that we use. So the first one is the bots that I've closed out. Now, I'm showing you the sum total profit and loss because when you close out a bot, sometimes you close it at a loss. So showing the profit of closed bots is actually a little bit disingenuous because the profit is made while the bots are open. However, when you close out your positions, occasionally the value of the coins go down, so you can take a loss. And that's why you see these two numbers are different. My bot profit for this period of time, and I'm showing you 3 months, I started trading in the last week of June. So even though the calendar shows a full 3 months, there is not a full 3 months of trades in this screenshot. So as you can see, my bot profit is a couple of, about $1,200 or so more than my total profit and loss. So what that means is there were some of the bots that when I closed them out, I chose to take a haircut. And again, if you go back through some of my previous videos, you'll see me talk and explain how that works. But overall, I have made over $4,500 in total value increase from both trading and coin value increase over my about 11 or so weeks of trading. And this was with an investment of just under $12,500. So I'm really happy with that. So where I am now with my live bots. So this is my screen as of this morning. Okay, and you can see the profit and loss is at the moment is negative. So I have one little bot there that's in the red. Again, as I've said before, I'm not concerned because I'm not in any way looking to sell it out. So when looking at live bots, I do look at the profits generated. And you can see very clearly on this screen that as of right now, I have about $1,262 showing in profit from these 5 bots. Now you can see 2 of them are less than 24 hours old. The oldest one is only like not quite 17 days. And this little one has actually been a bit naughty. This change value is not showing because I do actually have trailing down turned on for this. And so when you put a little bit more money into the bot with trailing down, this sort of plays around with this change percentage. So it's actually really difficult to tell what the actual value of this is. And so it is still making a little bit of profit, however, not as much as I'd like to. So I'm going to give this one another couple of weeks and see what I think happens to it. And I might end up closing it out. This little darling has been in and out of range. It got hit quite heavily last week in the crypto crash, but has come up good, and it's still wiggling at almost 0.8% per day. This little one I adore. Look at him. He's at well over 1% a day over the last 9.5 days or so, and I've made over 500 in profit. Now, as I mentioned before, if I close out my position now, I would be taking a loss. But why would I close out my position when I'm making over 1% a day on a $4,500 investment? So I'm making, $40 to $50 a day on average, doing absolutely nothing. And these 2, as I said, have already just started, so it's too early to tell what's going on. So I did put in some more money into the system just yesterday because I am pretty bullish on what's going on. So as of today, the 16th of September in Australia, as I record this, my total gains from both closed and active bots is almost $9,000. Now, I'm not one of those big dogs that's investing hundreds of thousands of dollars or can throw in, $80,000 just to play and see. I'm a working single mother, so I didn't have a lot. So what I consider my modest investment, and originally of just over $12,000, and I did top up just yesterday with another 6. But to make this kind of return from literally doing nothing, I think this is actually not too good to be true. It is absolutely awesome. So, in my opinion and experience, it's not too good to be true. So let's talk a little bit about the program. Again, if you want to see the full review, you'll want to scroll back and see one of my other videos. However, I'm just going to give you a very quick overview. Dan Hollings, if you've not heard of him, is a marketing strategist. He was behind the launch of the book, The Secret. Obviously, he's not the author. Rhonda Byrne was the author, but Dan was responsible for getting her on Oprah and selling a shitload of copies of the book. He has also been an Amazon seller and coach and trainer, and that's how I first came across Dan Hollings. I've been working with him as a client of his since pretty much I started my Amazon journey in 2015, 2016. And for the last 3 years, he has been studying crypto. So what exactly is the plan? So in a nutshell, the plan training, Dan Hollings outlines his methodology and the rules, which he has spent 3 years and over $1 million perfecting. Simply put, the plan is a way to capitalize on the volatility or the wiggle of cryptocurrencies. How does it work? Well, basically, we actually dollar cost average both the buying and the selling of one coin against another in what we call a coin pair. So this is a screenshot from Dan's presentation, and he explains we use a grid where we buy and we sell small amounts, and we make very small profits. So if a bot has about $3,000 invested, depending on how many grid lines at any given time, we're only buying maybe 25, maybe 30, maybe $35 worth of crypto at any given time, and then selling it and making very small profits along the way. But those teeny tiny little profits add up. And that's how we make our profits dollar cost averaging. We do not make our money on the plan by buying low and selling high and hoping for those moonshots. Okay, so we do capitalize on the wiggle. So whether the market is up, sideways, or down, we do make profits at the micro level. The plan is not binary trading. It's not day trading. It's not complicated. It's not a fund. It's certainly not a Ponzi scheme or a multi-level marketing scheme, and it is not a business opportunity. Okay, what it is it's a training program that has 6 live calls, which of course, if you can't make them live, they are recorded. There are usually at least another 4 or 6 additional Q&A calls with Dan's team. There is a full-on members area with onboarding information to help get you set up and into the world of crypto. The plan is fun, and it's a fantastic way to put your money to work for you instead of you working for your money. What are the requirements? So as well as the tuition fee, the requirements are that you do have at least $3,000 in investment capital that you are happy to lose. Well, nobody's going to be happy to lose, but at least that you're not going to not be able to pay the rent if you lose that investment. So whatever it is that you choose to invest, we don't want you losing sleep over it. There is a third-party software, and you have been seeing the screenshots that I post from Bitscap. And the software subscription runs from $19 a month up to $120 or so, and that depends on how many active bots you are choosing to run. And there is a link to the software below this video as well. You do not need to have any experience in trading. You do not need to have a lot of time. All you need to do is follow the bouncing ball, as Dan gives very, very clear instructions. And there is an opportunity to use the software to trade in demo mode using play money. So you do not have to put your own money in up front until you feel comfortable with how the whole system works. And I love that. So after you join, you will receive a participation agreement and an NDA that you have to read, sign, and return. If you do not do that, your money will be refunded. Okay, please do not go buying or selling crypto until you have done at least the first couple of sessions or you are already experienced in that. Don't go buying any yachts, mansions, or Lambos. And you will get access to the members area after signing your NDA. And there's a great getting started guide that will take you through what you need to do. There are some bonuses, which are really exciting. I didn't have these when I joined. So the first bonus is there is a 100-page ebook, which explains in a really nice and simple way all about the blockchain and how that works. So that's sort of something to keep you busy until the training starts. And again, this is an amazing bonus number 2, which is a 2-month service. So after your training is finished, there is an opportunity to get recommendations for coin pairs and settings from Dan himself. Now, this is not necessary. The plan actually teaches you how to find coin pairs and where and how to set the settings. However, there is a 2-month subscription to the coin pair service. After the 2 months, it is a paid subscription at $300 per month. But for the first 2 months, it is included for free at the end of your training period. So this is absolutely amazing. It means it's even more hands-off than it was for me when I started. So all of the videos that I've done in my series were from not using this coin pair service. It was actually from following the training and finding my own coin pair, do my own research as per the training. Now, there is a bonus number 3. I told you if you join via my link, you do get more. I have created a fabulous Facebook community so that you are never alone. So if you have a question, I'm in there answering questions. We do have actually 2 communities, one for students and one for graduates. So when you first join up, you will be going to the students group. So everybody will be at the same pace as you. So there's no such thing as a silly question. So we will hold your hand and help. Obviously, I'm not able to give financial advice, and I'm certainly not going to give you tax advice because that varies from country to country. However, we do have a very warm, welcoming, and open community where we do share resources and information. And this is an exclusive bonus for people who purchase using my link. And as I mentioned, you're not paying any extra for this. And I'm happy to help you individually as well, should you need that. So this is what happens in our group. Last week's crypto crash, we were busy making money and sharing our successes, and making comments and feeling great about what was going on. And here is almost a little review from one of the people, basically saying that after the crash, she hasn't actually lost any money, and that the bots were a way for her to actually protect her crypto, that a few people that she was talking about that were not doing the plan did actually lose their investment. So this is really fantastic. So the last beta of the plan is now open. If you don't know what a beta is, so basically the presentation is perhaps not as polished. The information is tip-top, but Dan has been perfecting the presentation. And the videos are not flash, there's no graphics or music. Basically, all of that is being done. So this is the 3rd beta round, and it will be the last beta round. So if you've been considering joining the plan, I would highly, highly recommend that if you decide that it is for you, that you join with this opening, because when it opens next time, it will be much more polished and considerably more expensive. We don't know how much, but it is likely to be more expensive when it opens up. Now, as I mentioned before, I'm very easy to find on Facebook. That tends to be where I hang out. You're more than welcome to message me directly through Facebook Messenger if you have any questions. I'm very happy to jump on a Zoom call to answer particular questions to the best of my ability. Again, I will stress again, I'm not a financial advisor or a tax expert, so I cannot answer certain questions, but I will do my best to answer your questions around this particular training. So do reach out. And you can follow along and subscribe to my channel, because I do every Thursday create a new video to let you know what I'm up to and update you with the plan, with my plan progress, and also what's going on in the training. So please, I'd love for you to join us so we can all wiggle our way to wealth together.